today, guys, on the menu, Forex Trade of the Day, I'm going to be talking about two assets, basically just following up on these two active positions that we fired off about a week ago. The first one I want to talk about, dollar Swiss franc, right? I mean, a couple of weeks ago, we were still bearish here, thinking that we might have here a full-fledged downside reversal. That changed very quickly when the price action started to slide back above 88.22, and I came here and talked about it and also suggested to flip over, because what looks to me at that point was a potential breakout. So here we are, and the dollar Swiss franc keeps pushing forward. Now we have two trades in this position, but we're going to be adding up the third one. All right, we're getting more aggressive. As you can imagine, price action keeps moving our way, keeps moving forward, and that definitely fits our narrative. So we're going to get a little bit more aggressive and fire off the third trade. Now, right here, you can see the target. This is the big key level resistance of 90.80. And I believe price action is going to get there, and it's going to make contact with that key level resistance, potentially even break through and keep moving even higher than that. But I want to give you the big picture overview with the monthly chart is the one that I really want to talk about. If you remember, we talked about that. There's a very wide range that's been dominating price action ever since early July 2023. We've seen back and forth exchanges here. We can count those legs. I mean, there was one, and then the second all the way down to the bottom. Third came up, fourth down again. And so we're basically playing out the fifth leg, coming back up to the upper section of that range, starting with the level of 90.80. Right? So 90.80 is not necessarily going to be the last stop for the dollar Swiss franc. I think it's going to go beyond and potentially chase the previous highs, which happens to be at the very same level. We're talking about the level of 92.40. So maybe a bit of a price extension, profit extension after hitting that 90.80. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll play it by the ear. But if price action starts to cross over 90.80, we might decide to keep a small portion of that position just for those previous highs, like I said, at 92.40. So there's a lot to look forward here. We'll definitely come back to follow up on the situation. But again, just to sum it up, we're going to be adding one more trade to the mix. All right. Now, as far as stop loss level goes, also an update on the stop loss level was at 87.50 right now. It's at, we adjusted our stop loss level slightly, kind of tightened it up a little bit. So right now it's at 87.90. All right. That's the case with the dollar Swiss franc. Moving on to the next one. It's the silver, right? Also known as XAGUSD. And here, guys, we've been killing it ever since the beginning, right off the gate, where price action was topping out right off of that 31.96 level. As it was doing that, I was right here talking about it, and right after pulling the trigger the first time, price action kept moving south, and as it did, we pulled the trigger the second time. Then it started to break below 31.08, which we expected. So we fired off the third trade. And a little bit later, we fired off the fourth trade. So this position is heavy, right? We've been very aggressive here with the silver. And as you can see, it's just about to hit the target. But it's not the only target we're having here. We have two targets to work with. And we talked about that right off the bat. We started to talk about the 30.10 as the first one, and then the second one and last one 29.50. So right now we have 3 trades. The first 3 trades, right, this one from here, second and third, are all addressed to 30.10. The last one that we fired off, the 4th trade, we already started to incorporate the 29.50 as a target for that one. But now we're probably going to throw in one more trade, one last one, right? I mean, it's very close to the key level support of 30.10, which is our target. So we're probably going to wait to actually hit that level, which is right around the corner. I mean, we're short 10 pip from hitting that target. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen not just today, but I'm talking about in the next couple of hours, right? So once we make contact with 30.10, we're going to take out 75% of the position, right? We want to lock in a significant amount of the profit, right? But then we'll keep one trade in still, because again, the last trade is aiming at 29.50. But once we see price action securing a breakdown below 30.10, we just want to have price action closing the daily bar below 30.10. Once we see that, we might throw in the 5th trade. It's going to be the second though, because we're going to take out 3 of them, right? But potentially having 2 trades chasing the 21.50 level. I want to show you the big picture overview on this one. And you know, the trading range here is pretty established. It's very established. It's very established. It started around May, so a long time ago, and we've had back and forth exchanges all the way. The reason we got really interested in this one was because price action on its way down didn't complete the move by hitting the lower section of the range. Instead, it started to trade sideways as a form of technical correction. The moment, and we're talking about last week, the moment it sent that big spike right across that 31.57 and started to pull back, that's where we knew that the technical correction is probably over and price action is going to go right at it, making its way towards the lower section, but this time finish up the job by hitting the lower section, starting with the key level support of 29.50. And now you can see, now we're connecting the dots, and you can see from the big picture overview why we chose that 21.50 to be our primary target and final destination. Alright guys, so yeah, interesting stuff, no doubt. As far as stop loss level goes, I have to mention that as well. We've had a significant adjustment to the stop loss level. Right now, it is at 31.40. That's our new stop loss level. In the money right now, securing 2 trades already. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one, hitting the target of 30.10, and then we'll take it from there as far as potentially trading the last stretch toward that 21.50. That's pretty much it for the day today. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. We're gonna be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.